Oatmeal with maybe a little sugar on top. If you came to our clinic and you sat down, you'd find them adequately salted. But if you said to Mary or I or one of our staff, you know, this food tastes so bland, I really don't like it. What we do is hand you the salt shaker. That's what puts the salt in. That's what you're missing. And you quickly adapt to what we're asking you to eat because you love salt. And then over time, you decrease the amount of salt and sugar. I recommend no supplements at all. Supplements are deadly. If you take supplements like folic acid, vitamin E, beta-carotenes, multiple huge studies done on this, they increase your risk of cancer, heart disease, and death by 20 to 30%. These isolated, concentrated nutrients are dangerous. They're not just a waste of your money. So don't take those. You know they don't work anyway. We do recommend a little B12. You're going to be strictly on a vegan diet. You've got told for about 3 years to figure out where to get it from. A little B12 is okay. Notice that's a green light. That was a red light. It's a green light. And then there are two other areas of caution that I'd like to offer to you, and that's exercise and sunshine. You should get a little exercise. But I want to point out to you, exercise is dangerous.
Yikes.
How many friends do you know who've been seriously damaged by exercising? Bicycling, jogging. But these are dangerous activities. Now you may want to do them. Like I started windsurfing here in Hawaii probably 33 years ago, and I still windsurf with the sharks out on the West Coast. But I choose to do that, but I don't do it because I think it's healthy. I do it because I think it's fun.
Yeah, that's why I do it.
It doesn't compensate in any way for eating well. So exercise is okay, but make sure you are doing it for the right reasons. And sunshine is another thing that I've had to learn the hard way. You need a little bit. Everybody needs a little bit of sunshine. But I was raised in, my heritage is from Northern Europe, very light skinned. And when we came here to Hawaii, I bought a sailboat. I spent 3 years sailing that sailboat, and I didn't think I needed a hat or sunscreen. And living in this latitude, 22-degree latitude, I got seriously burnt. Now, if some of you darker skinned people were to move up to where I come from, it would be harder for you to get the necessary sunshine, so you have to make more activity in. So sunshine, you have to be cautious with. You must get enough, but not too much. Exercise, you want to be reasonable in your exercise, but be careful. And one last thought, and then I'll take a couple questions, is if it all doesn't make sense to you in terms of your own personal health, there are other reasons to eat well, to eat starch-based diet. And that is, some of you are very passionate, you should be, about animal welfare. That's something I used to be blind to. I was only a doctor. I don't care about my patients, but I do very much understand what we're doing in terms of the moral sense when it comes to eating animals. And then the other reason you ought to think that this is an important message is because of our future. Mary and I are the proud grandparents of 7 grandchildren, and they have no future. Do you know what I'm talking about? Well, the impact of food is the biggest, most fixable impact that we have on our planet. Driving electric cars, that's take decades before people drive, especially the gas prices they are now, before people move to more sensible transportation and more sensible power sources like solar power and other renewable sources. But the food is something, if you're conscious about the environment, I hope you all are, it's probably the thing that keeps me active as much as I am as the whole environmental thing. Is you may have heard that over half the greenhouse gases are produced by livestock production. You ever heard that term?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you see, that's something that we could all change. We could all change that by 9 p.m. If Prime Minister Modi of India, Mr. Putin of Russia, that Barack Obama of the U.S., all stood up right now and said to the people of the world, the major contributor of pollution and greenhouse gases, the one that we control immediately, is the food. We can change the planet tomorrow. That's one class that I have. And that's what my color picture book is all about. Thank you very much.